Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new video. We just hit 47.1k subscribers. Let's try to get to 50k by election day. Please like this video down below and subscribe to the channel. But before we get started, I have to tell you guys about my friends over at My Patriot Supply. Friends, I want to talk to you very frankly about the increasing civil unrest we're seeing in America these days. You can't turn on the news without hearing about more riots, violence, lootings, killings, lawlessness, and mayhem in too many cities and now even suburbs. And sadly, I think the worst is yet to come. The political animosity in our country is unlike anything we've ever seen in our lifetime. It's escalating rapidly, and the crescendo will be very painful. Therefore, this will be certainly the greatest survival challenge you'd ever face. Don't feel bad if it seems like you're almost powerless to stop it because we're all in the same boat. However, I want to focus your attention on what you can do to survive, and priority number one in times like these is to make sure you have enough food to eat. And when the system falls apart, you will be prepared. And I'm not trying to scare you, I'm trying to prepare you, you see? Those who know what's coming are using today to protect themselves and their loved ones from the uncertain future we all face. I know you're not willing to be a victim, but these days anything can go wrong at any time. That's why self-reliance and emergency preparedness are vital requirements no matter who you are. If you know me, you know I fully endorse My Patriot Supply. They're the only source I personally use and trust to get through the tough times ahead, and you should too. And right now you can save $100 off a 4-week supply of delicious, nutritious meals the whole family will love. My Patriot Supply makes it easy to be prepared at all times, and saving $100 off a life-saving 4-week supply is too good to pass up. The future is so uncertain, I urge you to go to preparewithreadygoal.com and get ready now. That's preparewithreadygoal.com. Please, do it now, because tomorrow might be too late. So now we have to talk about the election in terms of the economy, because we know that Donald Trump has undergone a pandemic. He has undergone a massive amount of economic stress. You saw massive unemployment. You saw massive unemployment claims. You saw our unemployment rate skyrocket to levels like we haven't seen since the Great Recession, if anything worse than that. But somehow Donald Trump on the economy, his approval rating remains strong. He's approved by 49% of people on the economy, 46 to 47% disapprove. He's got almost a 3% net gain in terms of his total economic job approval. And all of these polls show that Donald Trump is doing better with the economy than Joe Biden is. All these polls, if they compare Trump to Biden, they say, who do you trust more on the economy? More voters are saying they choose Trump than Biden. And when you have an economic downturn like this, you can expect a lot of people to be supporting the candidate who would want to bring back the economy. So Donald Trump has to keep hammering in the economic issue when he's going to be debating Joe Biden. And usually the economy is what determines your fate. Donald Trump had a very good economy going for him, but then the pandemic hit and he had an abysmal economy. However, it's rolling back. Everyone remembers how the Dow crashed. Here is the Dow. Trump got elected sometime around here. It was roughly around, 18,000. It skyrocketed to almost 30,000, but overnight all of his gains were almost wiped out since his election back in 2016. However, he has gained almost pretty much all of his losses so far. Dow is nearing another record high. It went down a little bit last week, but it's at 28,000. So Dow, NASDAQ, the S&P, they've all but recovered fully from the pandemic, and it shows. And we keep beating expectations in terms of the jobs report. They said Trump would have a 9.8% unemployment rate in the month of August and create 1.32 million new jobs. Yes, a lot of those jobs are temporary layoffs, people coming back to work, but still those are jobs nonetheless. It's good to see the unemployment rate drop. And we created 80,000 more jobs than were expected, and the unemployment rate dropped from over 10% to 8.4. They said it would come in at 9.8. It came in at 8.4. And we compare this to how Obama's economy was back in November of 2012. And the month of October, right here, the report came out at 7.9%. So Obama finally took his unemployment rate below 8%. It took him 4 years. It took him long enough to do it, but he got it done. Donald Trump's economy, well, it's almost below 8%. We could easily see it go below 8% in the month of September, as we won't get the October report. before Election Day. And you can see this here, that Donald Trump is actually doing a fairly good job, especially a good job for America. It's not just for the president. A lot of the jobs are coming back, and the unemployment rate is dropping significantly. And we have one of the shallowest contractions compared to a lot of the major countries across the world. Our contraction in real GDP from Q4 2019 to Q2 2020 is lower than Austria, Belgium, France, Germany, Italy, Portugal, Spain, the EU, and Europe as a whole. So a lot of the industrialized nations were hit a little bit harder economically from the virus than we were. So that's a good thing, and Donald Trump can use that to his advantage because, again, this pandemic was not entirely his fault, and the people that will blame it from spreading so far can't exactly blame him for the economy because it's kind of a pick your poison. So you either have a really bad economy or you have an astronomically high amount of deaths, which, again, can't just be put on the president. That's a whole nother debate for a whole nother video. But you can see that Donald Trump continues to have his economy break the expectations. This survey of top economists back in June said the double-digit unemployment rate would be expanded into mid-2021, saying a year from then, the unemployment rate would have just dropped to 10%. 10% unemployment a year from now. They said 470,000 jobs would be added each month over the next year. This is another thing Donald Trump has beaten the expectations on, even though we would be adding less jobs between now and then. Obviously, when you are re-adding the temporary layoffs, it will be a little bit inflated, so the average will dip a little bit as time goes on, but it's not necessarily in line with the unemployment rate, which says we're at 10% unemployment. We've already broken that expectation. We're now at 8.4%. It's a common theme throughout Trump's presidency. He keeps breaking the economic expectations, and that's why his jobs reports look even better in the eyes of the public than what they actually look like. And that's another thing, and him able to control the narrative on the economy is one of these metrics that is going to help him in the long run and is going to help him win this election. If he wins, he might not win, but it's looking like if we do have a massive Q3, the economic numbers could actually come to help Donald Trump significantly ahead of the election. A lot of people said the pandemic would ruin Trump, but still it hasn't. The economic approval of Donald Trump on the economy, and there's one poll in here that's kind of outdated back from before the convention. After the convention, the polls show Donald Trump doing much better on the economy. The average of these four polls is probably around Trump +4, Trump +5 or so. So you look at it from that lens and it looks even better for Donald Trump. Look at a lot of what's going on with the economy. The economy is his strong point. He needs to keep hammering the economy if he wants to win this election. He also needs to keep hammering Joe Biden for flip-flopping on trade, for flip-flopping on energy. And if he's able to do that within the first debate and the first couple of debates, it's going to make Trump look even better. And he's going to be able to galvanize those undecideds. Because you look at the polls right now, nationally, Biden fell a little bit. He was like 51, 52% a couple of months ago. He's fell to roughly around 49, 50. If Trump is able to do well in the debates, that 49% could easily fall into 47%, and Trump's 43% could easily increase to 45%, and then you're kind of looking at 2016 territory, and if undecideds break to Trump during the debates, it's technically an election that Donald Trump has a better chance of winning than a lot of people would expect given the current polling. We've seen a lot of polling data recently, and some of it's not looking too good for Donald Trump. But at the same time, a lot of these polls in these states were wrong in 2016 and 2018, so we do have to look at it with a little bit of a grain of salt and also focus on other measures like trends, focus on other measures like registrations, ballot requests, things like that, because voting starts soon, and I tell people they got to get out and vote. There's really no excuse for it. Make sure you guys get registered to vote. Make sure you vote either in person early or in person on Election Day. And again, make sure you register if you will be 18 by Election Day. Also, my 45K special, I know it's a bit overdue, but hopefully I can get that to you guys either tomorrow or the next day, the big election night between Donald Trump and Joe Biden. I will be doing that video. It's going to be a good one, so make sure you guys tune in for that. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. Please like this video down below, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell for notifications so you never miss another video. Follow me on social media. Become a member. Donate to the Patreon or subscribe. Star links in description. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Red Eagle, out.